Hey guys, welcome back to Worth the Spin. I'm your host, Just Jack. That's me. Alrighty, went and did a little looking today, and here's what I found. Thought we'd talk about it. We'll chit-chat just a little bit. A couple of, okay items, and one really, cool item. Issues, but I'm thinking and hoping can be fixed. Alright, first off, we've got some more on, so I've been trying to put together the rest of the apples and purple label Beatles stuff that I'm missing. So I was working on that. Let me change around what I've already done because I don't believe it to be right. Okay, so we'll see. We'll give it a shot. All right, let's check it out. All right, so for my purple label collection, which I'm a second generation Beatles fan. When I grew up and was buying Beatle records new at the store, they were these on the purple labels. That's what I was buying. That was probably 74. Yeah, probably 74. Because my two sisters turned me on to the Beatles in 73 with the release of 67 through 70. And I was looking for stuff at yard sales and flea markets. I didn't start actually buying stuff in the store until 74, 75 because I had a big giant $2 a week allowance. It took a while to save up. And at the time, I believe the Beatle records were like $5.99. I'm going from rough memory, guys. I'm getting ready to turn 61 or 2 here. But I believe they were $5.99, and they were the purple label ones when I started buying them new from the store. And I believe I started buying them probably around 75, because I was doing a lot of finding them at yard sales and church bag sales and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with that. So if I'm a little wrong on there, then, it's just my bad memory. But I do know most of them that I got from the store when I bought them new were on purple capital labels. So this would be my generation of Beatles records. So first generations had the rainbow and the apple. I had the purple label. All right. So yesterday and today, this is like a near mint cover. It looks really, really good. Has the original insert, which just is a cheap white sleeve. And it has, which you already saw, the purple capital label on it. So that's another one knocked off the list. I haven't had a chance to clean these and listen to them, make sure they don't jump, skip, whatever. But I know these guys really well, so I don't think I'll have an issue if they do. This is the back cover, by the way. They all mimic the original releases, just so you know. There's very little that changes. The script that was down here is gone. But they're pretty much, the same as the ones that came out originally. This one is pretty awesome. This is Let It Be. Reason it's awesome is it still has the plastic on it, and it still has the store sticker right here. So, this record came from Cavolti's, it looks like, and it was Department 467. That was the Electronics or Music Department. And see, price list is G, so you had to go find a price list on the wall and look under G. And that told you how much the Beatles Let It Be was. I love original price tags on records. I love it to death. All right, and this is the back cover. And you see they remove the red apple. This is the insert, which is a little bit messed up, but that's okay. I can live with that. And see some ringwear there. And I'm working on it. And he's working on it. And it never goes right when you go live. Live. Here at 5. And this is the label. This is the, sorry, being lazy. It's a purple capital label. And purple capital label. There you go. These are the ones that I would get from the store when I first started buying them new out of the store, was the purple label ones. I didn't know back then that, I had some I got from yard sales. I had apples and rainbows on them, but I just didn't pay attention to it at that point in time. Next one up is the Beatles' second album, and this is like a near mint copy too. This is freaking awesome. There's some nice ones today. It's like near mint, that's the front. There's a back, just mimics the same thing. And your inside sleeve Just your old cheapy white boy. Like a cheapy white boy. And then your record, capital, purple label. There you go. And there you go. All right. So that's supposed to be about halfway done with the purple labels. And I think I need 3 or 4 on the orange to have those done. And I know there was a green too, which I haven't even started on that yet. All right. Why do I need all those copies? I just do. I'm a collector. I just do. Just throwing it out there in case you ask. You don't have to. And I also found this still in the plastic. This is Beatles 65, and I believe it to be a original first pressing. I found out that my other mono from 65 I thought was actually from 68 and was a repress. So I can't have that, so I got rid of that and found this today, and it looks to me to be an original first pressing Rockaway, I believe. This sleeve matches up. It is what they call the rust colored sleeve. And this is the record. And thanks to my friend Ron Martin, he will testify that this, if I'm correct on this one or not, as being a first pressing. I believe it is. If I'm wrong, I'm sure he'll let me know. He has a lot of knowledge. He has a YouTube channel, but he has like one video. And he's working on some stuff right now, and it sounds really awesome. So, but he always letting me know, hey, here's what you got here and what you got there. So that's really cool. That helps me out because I can't always remember what is supposed to be and what isn't supposed to be. So I appreciate it, Ron. Thank you very much. You can let me know about that. So that's the 4 that I picked up today. Oh, wait a minute. 5. There's a 5th one. This is not Beatles. So, another story. I like stories. So, I'll listen to any story. So basically, a few years ago, some amount of years ago, my oldest boy wanted, a lot of stuff. It's just kind of like I was in the process of moving, and from one place to another, there's a lot going on in my life, and I couldn't lug all these records and comics and stuff around with me. So I gave my son a bunch of stuff. One of the things I gave him was my original records, and I said, if you don't want them, you ever decide to get rid of them, let me know. I want them back. Okay. Well, he sold them. So, that's why I'm not leaving them anything when I die. So, I got this, picked it up, Speak of the Devil, first one I've seen, original OG pressing, and a very, very, very long time since, maybe I bought it when it first came out at Target. That's the last time I remember seeing this in particular pressing of this album. I don't find it in stores. This thing the cover has some damage to it, but you got to look at the age of this thing. This is 82. It was right after we lost Randy Rhoads. And so it's got this here where something was on here and torn off. And it does right here also. And this has your normal shelf wear going on. It's a gatefold, which gatefold has some stuff missing on it too. Not happy about that. So they did give me a $20 discount on this record. So I'm like, hey, is there any play in this? Because of minor damage, they're like, I'll knock $20 off. I was like, man, you got a deal. Side 3, side 4, because they put them in here wrong. And it didn't look the best. It had a lot of dust and crap on it. And he took it over to his Sonic cleaner, which is Sonic demagnetizer, whatever. It's a lot better than mine is, and he cleaned it for me. So it's missing an inner sleeve also, but it does have one of the original inner sleeves. So that's better than nothing at all. So that's pretty cool. So there's one original inner sleeve. All right. So yeah, that's a bummer. So here's a story. I like stories. So they were telling me, it came in, this was the best one when it was in the box. They bought a big box of records from some guy. And, he brought those in. He brought his old beat up record player thing in. And they're like, we can't really use this because don't know if it works. And it looks pretty bad. It's pretty nasty looking. This is side 1, by the way. And side 2. And so he was like, okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but whatever. And they're like, sorry, dude. Not saying that there is, but we just can't. We can't use it because of the condition. I can't sell this thing. So they gave the guy $200 for this big box. I was just a big box of records, and this was the best one in there, I'm told, and I believe him. And so it's cool. So it helps me almost finish up my collection of OG Aussies that I shouldn't have to rebuild, but you know, that's the way it goes. And there we go. So, the Ultimate Sin yet. Anyway, so the spine's a little rough, but it's okay. So anyway, they're like, we gave the guy the money, he left, and then he left this thing sitting over here, his record player thing sitting over here by one of the shelves. He's like set it under there and left it. I guess he didn't want to take it back home and carry it and whatever, so he left it there. So it's been sitting there, and we don't know what to do with it, because I'm going to move you, so it's not an earthquake. Just need more room. So he left it sitting in there, and we picked it up and just kind of stuck it to the side. We don't know what to do with it. I seen it underneath the shelf, and I'm like, ooh, cool. Had no price on it. I opened it up. Does not look pretty. I said, hey, what's the deal with this? That's the story I got. So I said, it was left there. The guy's not come back for it. It's been sitting there for a week now, and I figured he didn't want it. He couldn't make any money off of it, so instead of lugging it back home, just, left his, they said trash for somebody else to take care of. So that's the story behind it. I come along, I find it, I'm like, wow, yeah, this is pretty rough. And they go, yeah. I go, does it work? We have no idea. I didn't want to plug it in. It needs lots of cleaning beforehand. So I was going to pitch it in the trash, to be honest with you. But if you want it, you can have it for $10. I said, I'll take it. So I took it. I did look it up online to get a little info on it real quick. I didn't really research this thing yet. I just looked at it. And new ones sell for about $300. This is not selling for $300. This isn't selling, period, but it's not selling for $300. So I do have my work cut out for me with this, but I am determined to get it cleaned up, at least enough that even if it don't work, that I can use it as a display piece. I thought it was really awesome. So here we have the Beatles pickup CD player radio. So that is what it looks like, and yeah, it's heavy. That's the front of it. This is the back of it. I think it might run on batteries. This is AC cord's missing too. There you go. It's got a door here that we didn't open. They said, to tell you the truth, I didn't want to open this door because I don't know what might be in here. Sometimes we find things, and he left it at that. So we're going to find out here live. That's the front. So there you go. So on the bottom, we're looking for a date. Because like I said, I just did a real quick look of Google Lens to see, real quick what it was. And, or what should be with it if something was missing. And it probably had a date on there, but I didn't look and see it. And I don't see a date on here. So, alright, we're going to take a look at this. A little beat up. It's got some marks on the bottom where it's been kind of scooted around. I don't know if you can see those. It's been a little rough. Not been taken care of. Not a lot of love put into it for what it was. We're going to open up this compartment, which I believe to be a battery compartment. And we're going to see, hopefully, nothing comes out of this because it looks like it's been in somebody's basement for a while. So bear with me here. Woo! Oh my God, it's fine. The power cord. I was thinking something else. There's your missing power cord. It does run on batteries, so it's portable. You will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 D batteries. And here is the power cord, which does not look bad at all. That's the little door I took off. And this is the battery compartment right there. So, yeah. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's get a little better look here real quick at this. Because there's a lot going on. So it has some obviously fake autographs on the side. Next to, I'm assuming, the speaker. On this side, if you can see those. And same ditto for this side. You can see those. The front has a nice little plate that says Beatles Pickup Compact Disc Player Collector Series. So, on the top here, you have this little thing. Pull that out, and it is, if I don't break it, an antenna. So you can listen to the radio portion of it. We didn't open it up all the way. Just opened the top up a little bit and said this is as far as I went with it. I saw the dirt that was in it. Some stuff's falling out. And I decided I was done. I was not interested in it at that point. So you flip open these latches on the side, and then the top. I think you got to pull the antenna out, which is goofy. Yep. To open it all the way, you have to pull the antenna out. That's goofy. So the inside of it, so the door is broken off, but the latch, it's like only one latch, it's here. Inside's a real nice picture of the Beatles. It does have the holes back here which will need to be reinforced. Probably a little bit bigger screws than what originally was used in order to get those to fit back on. Set that down there. And then there's this little cord which hooks to the back of it somehow. We'll figure this all out when we work on it. Alright, are you ready for it? Man, I don't know if this is going to work, guys. But even if it don't, I'm going to clean it up for a nice display piece. It doesn't stink. It doesn't smell like it's been wet or moldy. So that's the important things. And that is what it looks like, kids, right there. And it is a mess. But for $10, I'm like, okay, something's rattling, which is not good. But I'm going to take it apart and blow it all out and clean the insides really good. So it has a fake compact disc right here. It's the best I can do. This thing's kind of heavy. So in order to open, you would hit this button. It opens up, and this is where the CD goes. And there's a CD in it, and they very generously told me I could have this CD. It's the best of Shaka Glory Ministry. Disc 1. Yeah, we know what we're doing with that. So, there you go. So, will it work? Good question. Good question. So, we will have to clean it up. I'm tempted to plug it up now and see. So, the little thing for the phony record, the tone arm, is pause and play. Push it down to pause and up to play. That's what we figured out without actually trying it. So you have a volume, a tuner, and a band, AM, FM. They all seem to work. You have a skip function, which does not press down. Another skip, it doesn't. Program doesn't sit down. Stop doesn't press down. The only thing it does is the open button. But maybe once I clean it up, it says light. So it does have a light on it, but I can't get it to turn to that. It will only turn to on and off. And it has a meter here, it says AM, FM, and it's kind of covered up. It's a mess, so a little bit better look here at some of it. First time I've seen this thing. Alright, so we're going to put this back together. It will take some time and some work, but I will clean it up. You push the antenna back in, and it locks the lid back on. That's kind of weird, but you know, we'll go with it. It's like the, oh, I see. Alright, yeah, this is kind of weird. Alright, so anyway, so we have some more latches here on the bottom. And reluctantly, we're going to flip them. And we are going to do nothing. So if it slides out, I don't know. It doesn't depress, it doesn't slide out. Oh, here we go. Flip that down. Oh my. Oh my. There's nothing in here. I thought that would be the radio function. But there's nothing in here. It's like, I guess it's a little tray to hold CDs, but you're not going to be able to put the CDs in here while they're in a case. So that's what that looks like. If you can see, I know it's a mess. And I said it's heavy and hard to maneuver, but that's what that looks like. So I'm guessing that's the deal. Yeah. something's rattling in there. But when I take it apart, we'll find out what it is. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am dying to know if this works. I think it's a bad idea to plug it up in the condition it's in, not knowing if it works or not. They didn't want to do it down there. I don't want to do it either. But you know what? Be darned if I'm not going to do it. Wouldn't you like to know if it works? I would. So we'll just that there. I have an extension cord there. Bear with me for one moment. Slight fancy pause. Best I got. All right, and we're back. And quiet, dramatic pause here. I don't know if it works. The cord wouldn't really fit over. It's behind a cabinet. I pulled it a little bit, and it's a lot of cord, and it's going through to another item, and it's kind of a pain to deal with. So I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not going to plug it up. It's probably a bad idea anyway, because I don't really know if it works and what's going on. What I do know is going to be taken apart and cleaned very well, and I'm going to see if this works or not. So I'm going to do that. Rid of the power cord. I don't need that because that's only going to lead to disasters. All right, so that's my finds for today. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. We'll clean this sucker up, see what happens. Hope for the best. I am. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, so if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, please, if you don't mind. Subscribe if you come across this channel and say, this is not bad. It's entertaining. And, maybe subscribe. And I'll have some more entertaining videos for you down the road. And you'll know when I have those up. You'll go, man, I sure am glad I subscribed to this guy's channel because that was an interesting video. That's what I'm hoping you say. All right. So anyway, thanks again. Appreciate you all watching my videos. Thumbs up again if you like it. Again, sprinkle a little bit of love out there on everything and everybody because we can all use it. And one good deed for somebody today would be totally awesome if you could do that. I would appreciate it. They would appreciate it. The universe would appreciate it. It's going to help put it in balance. If we can do enough of it, that we get other people doing it right after we do. And get enough going, and we could the whole balance will just correct itself. All righty. Thanks for tuning in. So when I get this thing taken apart, cleaned up, and test it, I will let you know. And we'll see what happens. Like I said, I either got to really clean it up and have a really cool looking kind of display piece to put a Beatles 45 on and set somewhere just as a display. Or I have a functioning radio / CD player that if I have 8D batteries that it costs probably $85, I could take it with me and listen to some Beatles CDs. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. All right, thanks for checking me out here at Worth the Spin. And these records are certainly worth the spin. This character, I don't know until we get her apart and cleaned up. We're going to find out. Oh, I don't know about this CD either. So this is a CD I got. I don't know if it's good or not. Probably everything's worth the spin just once because you never know what you might listen to. Like, wow, that's one crappy looking CD. And then play and go, wow, that's an awesome CD. Don't think it's happening with this one, but it could possibly happen. I'm just saying. So thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you all next video, hopefully soon.